Now I'd like to ask Diana Carbajal Mejia to come to the lectern. We now begin our month-long series of very inspiring conversations. So would you please warmly welcome now Diana Carbajal Mejia.
Thank you. Good morning. When I was asked to speak to you about why my family and I pledged to All Saints Church, I really wasn't sure what I would talk about. And then Ed came back from a summer vacation and preached his first sermon about community. And I thought to myself, that's it, community. It's the reason why I give to All Saints Church. This community, which is so important to me and the life of my family. Now, a lot has happened since my husband and I, Juan, did our first stewardship witness 3 years ago. So just in case you missed it, I'll do a quick recap. Flashback 12 years ago. I was newly divorced and raising my 2-year-old son, Nico. I was lonely, but not alone, as I turned to this community here. And then I met Juan at work. We fell in love. He was also newly divorced and helping to raise his 2 children, Olivia, who was 5, and Erica, who was 3. I introduced Juan to the All Saints community. Together, we turned toward love and away from the fear of failing again at marriage. Nearly 10 years ago, we married right here on the chancel steps with our children by our side. 2 years later, our blended family was on the chancel again as we baptized a new baby brother, Diego. Now, since the girls had been raised Catholic, Olivia was reluctant to participate in All Saints. In fact, she wouldn't even receive communion here. But then she began to open her heart, and she joined the youth group. And when she was 14, she joined the Seekers program. It was a special moment in both our lives when we approached the chancel again, this time at her confirmation, and I as her faith partner. Fast forward 3 years. Here we are with 3 full-blown teenagers and an 8-year-old who thinks he's one. Olivia is now 17 years old. She graduates high school next year and will go to college to study political science. She wants to work for social justice. I know that her decision to study and serve was formed here at All Saints Church. Our reluctant Episcopalian is now a member of the youth leadership team. She's an acolyte captain, and she not only receives communion here, she serves it as a lay Eucharistic minister. Nico is now 14 and a freshman in high school. Because he's always flown low under the radar, he sometimes felt like an outsider among his junior high school classmates. But he began attending the All Saints youth group. He found fellowship here, and he is discovering the band that God is calling him to be. I am so proud that this community is helping to form him into a young man of God. And I was both happy and surprised when Erica, at 14, joined the Seekers program, and this year has asked her sister, Olivia, to be her faith partner. This community is actually having a part in shaping a new relationship between the sisters. Little Diego, he already feels so at home here. He sometimes high-fives Ed or Zelda during the recessional. Diego's a master singer now, but he considers himself an honorary acolyte, which entitles him to go to the acolyte room after church and eat their donuts. So I pledge. Even as a single mom, when resources were scarce, I pledged, but nervously. And then when Juan and I married, we decided to pledge more substantially so that we could share our love with you, this community. Every year we try to increase our pledge just a bit more, challenging ourselves to give in love rather than hold back in fear. Maybe that's why Ed's sermon was so personal to me when he said that community reminds us of God's love. Every Sunday morning, sitting in the pews, every Wednesday night, picking up my children from the youth group, every Thursday afternoon, listening to Diego rehearsing with the children's choir, I am reminded of God's love for me and my family. And I know why I pledge. I pledge to say bless you, to say thank you to this community, which raises me up and is helping to raise my children. Thank you.